This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Well, we're all gearing up for the Olympic Games. It's going to be unbelievable over the next 2 weeks. Gets underway on Friday. But our teammate Luttsy from Nova in Brisbane is already over there in preparation for the big event. Luttsy, good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gents and everyone.
Whatever.
How
You've
are
done
we?
it again, Luttsy.
Oh, I just don't get. What do you have got something on someone.
I know, because we spoke to you when you were in Tokyo for the last Olympics. We spoke to you when you were in Budapest for the World Athletics Championships.
We spoke to him when he was in Vegas for the rugby earlier this season.
Yeah,
How
the
are you
difference
doing
between
it?
you and us is we're always in the same spot.
You're consistently good, though.
Consistently good in the same longitude and latitude.
Luttsy, have you got an official role this time at the Paris Games?
Yeah, well, that's what I do. I just snag a role, which gives me a reason to go, and then I just stay on and enjoy it, and obviously can. So my role for this one's actually, if you go to the Stade de France to watch the rugby sevens, I'll be the English-speaking, obviously, announcer.
Have you been working on your French?
No, I have not been working on the French. So yeah, you'll hear. You won't even hear me. You'll only hear me, or you won't see me. You'll hear me doing the medal ceremonies for rugby sevens, but that's really early. So that actually starts. Everyone's saying the 26th is the opening ceremony. Which obviously it is, and that's when the games start. But I think football, soccer, football in inverted commas, and rugby sevens start on the 24th. So
see, football has never been the smartest. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's not on yet.
I did that
Not on yet,
specifically for you. So for Perthians, or whatever the hell you guys call yourselves.
Perthlings.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be. I'm trying to work out the time. So I'm on the East Coast. So 11 p.m. Wednesday night, you'll get your first taste of the Olympics when Australia plays Samoa in the rugby seven. So what time will that be for you guys?
That'd be 9 for us.
9, yes.
Yes, that's not bad for you guys.
Not bad.
You'll actually get some good stuff, some evening sessions at a decent time in Perth.
I'm wondering how your evening sessions are going to go after you've seen out the rugby and called the names
Just a couple
and
of
stuff,
croissants.
because you don't mind a couple of Stella Artois, I would have thought.
I do. So here's the thing. It's like Paris seems to run 24/7.
Yes.
I'm at a pretty ordinary hotel, but it does have a 24/7 bar downstairs. So right now it's local Paris time. It's about 1:30 in the morning. And I reckon I can go down there and have a good 2-hour session.
My thing about hotels, right? Like, think about Paris. Straight away, you're staying in a hotel in Paris, and you can see it's a little boutique. And there's some frilly curtains, and there's like a love
little
seat.
balcony.
By looking at your hotel room, what country do we guess you're in? That's not Paris.
Well, my view, I literally look out onto the top of a bus depot, and all I can
that's a bus depot.
all I can see is can I just say all I can see is used paraphernalia.
Okay,
yes.
nice.
And go talk to me about the room. Talk to me about the room.
The room, I'd say it is Parisian minimalist chic.
Spartan, one might say.
It could be a scene from Saw.
Yeah.
Just to say that.
So which arrondissement are you in? Do you know what number?
I don't even know. It's near the 19th. Someone asked me that today. I have no idea where I am.
Yes.
I'm halfway between the Stade de France and Paris Central because it's just better, more convenient.
When you're in Paris, when you say your number, do people judge you on your number?
They do.
Yeah. So
Is that what it is?
I only stay in the 4th.
What's the fourth
Not you,
famous for?
Luttsy. You're a 7th girl.
That's the Marais, the 4th. And that's Nathan, you'd love the Marais.
So I'm a 4th girl?
Yes, yeah.
I'm a 4th girl.
Hey, Luttsy, getting this job itself, is there a bit of work to do? I know we're taking the piss out of you and jealous because we're not there, in particular.
You're on the
it's
gravy
kind of
train.
cool.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's once you get it down pat, it's pretty cool. But today, for instance, I had a meeting, or I sat in the background of a meeting with the people from Snapchat, because I don't know if you guys at your stadiums there at the moment, the biggest thing, they had it at State of Origin last week where they put the crowd up on the screen and they put a filter, like a Snapchat filter on the crowd, everyone laughs.
Yeah.
It's like so simple, but it's funny. But Snapchat must own that because they allow the Olympics to actually have that technology on their big screens.
Wow. Did the Olympics have to get permission from Grindr and Tinder as well?
They're going to be working
They've actually
overtime.
got well.
They're going to be busy.
Luttsy, I also want to know, you get paid for doing this gig, right?
Yeah.
Do you have
Euros
to?
too.
Do you have to do the stuff? We talked about your booking first of all. Do you have to pay for your stuff to get over there yourself? You play
No.
flights
Pay your
and
airfare.
thing. That's taken care
what's
of
happening
by.
is-
Yep, the games.
Yeah, so I get flights to com and get paid, but my gig ends on the midway through the first week.
Yeah,
so
right.
then I'm just switching to an Airbnb down in Saint Germain.
Oh, yeah.
What district is that?
I don't know. That's in the middle. That's one of the low ones. That's Saint Germain. It's a very.
No, it's near
very
Notre Dame. It's just
nice.
it's pretty cool down there.
Yeah.
Lots of bars and stuff. So I'll be paying my own way at that point, and that's probably a better time to cross to me, to be honest,
District
because I'll be
6.
getting a bit looser.
No,
by
it's
that
District
stage.
Bloody
6.
oath
We
you
just
will.
found out.
No, 6 is good. 6 is good.
Do you reckon you'll be able to scam your way into some good Olympic parties and get around some of those athletes?
Yeah, so there's an Aussie. I just found out that Australia's taken over a cafe somewhere down near Saint Germain for the entire thing.
Oh, that'd be True Blue
sounds
Cafe.
good.
That'd be True Blue.
And I stumbled across what I remember in 2000
Yeah.
there was a thing called Heineken House, which the Dutch run.
Yeah.
That's the one you want
That's
to
the
get
one.
to. And I
Yeah,
stumbled
yeah.
across it today, the Dutch House.
But how do you get in? How do you get in?
You're sounding like a creep, Shaun.
What is this?
No, because you want to
You
be in the
take
big
your
party.
credentials
You're
and you
being
pretend
Luttsy.
you're someone.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Luttsy, do you have a work uniform?
I haven't got it yet, but I'm getting 2 polo shirts tomorrow.
Yeah, the polo shirt will get you in.
Yes,
Shaun.
it will. It will.
Yeah,
And
so you
what
just
does your
gotta,
polo shirt say on it?
I think it just says Paris, blah, blah, blah. I haven't received it yet, but it looks official enough. I've got credentials. I'll wear that, and then I find you just walk with,
A limp.
conviction.
Walk with a limp. Do you walk with
Or
a
a
limp?
limp.
Yeah,
Conviction or a
drag
limp.
one of your feet in, and then there'll be so much going on. They'll go, we don't want to discriminate.
Kaiser so-so.
Have a dog lead and walk in with your leg dragging behind you and yell out, Fred,
And just
Fred,
say,
Fred.
I dare you not to let me in.
Yes, this wait well. They'll never.
Just confuse them.
Luttsy, do you have to say all the names of that? Because, some of the names
it's a
can be a little
night-
bit curly.
It's an
The Islanders.
absolute
Yes.
nightmare, Nat. It's not even. You know what? Some of the toughest names. I'll give you some of the tough names.
Yes, please.
One's Australian. Would you believe? The toughest one is Australian. It is a name which I still have to go and look at because I haven't got it just off the top of my tongue yet. It's a gentleman by the name of Mark Nawatawase.
Nawatawase. You did it well.
Nawatawase.
Nawatawase.
We don't know these saying it right.
The
Sounds
Fijian names are tough because
Yep.
the Q becomes an NG, the
Yes.
C becomes a TH. They're just so
You know
hard
what?
to
They
get
must
in your
look
head.
at names like Chris Smith here
Yes.
in Western culture and just go, those people aren't even trying.
Yeah, I need him to be the top try scorer in the rugby sevens. because
Chris Smith.
And
I
some
don't
of the
wanna be
Japanese
saying,
names, I'm guessing, will be a little curly as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just looking now. There's a South African. I'm looking forward to saying Shilton Van. Well, it's pronounced WYK, but apparently it's Shilton Van Wyk. I just like saying Van Wyk.
That's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
There's also Reza Unga from Fiji, Wazaya Nathungu. Then you've got the Gaelic. Ireland's got 2
Of
teams, so
course.
you've got this whole Gaelic situation. I mean, that's bloody
I
impossible.
hope they've spelt that out phonetically.
Yeah, the Gaelic names are all, hey! Hello!
But if in doubt, say it very quickly and presume that no
exactly.
one else
Yeah,
knows how to say it either.
Exactly.
Well, Luttsy, it's going to be a great games for you. We look forward to catching it. We will be catching up with you. We're going to put you to work, mate.
yeah.
Yeah, make sure you do. I genuinely think it's going to be a great game for the Aussies. The swimmers are on
Yes.
fire. Even our track and field squad's
Yeah, there's been
firing.
some
I mean, I
awesome
think it's going to be
form.
going nuts.
Yep, hope so.
Look forward to
and
it,
the
mate.
rugby sevens were a good show in that as well. The women's.
Yeah, I think the girls are going to win.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Love your
Luttsy,
work, Luttsy.
enjoy your
Bye,
time,
love.
mate.
Do it, perhaps.
Love you guys.
I love you, buddy.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Where do we start? This is going to be as fast as you ever get in the sports segment. Okay, so Xander Schauffele has taken out the
Great
Open
name.
Golf. Fantastic stuff.
Xander
He's-
Schauffele.
Or Schauffele. Yeah, it's around there. We'll just go with the Schauffele, but a
Schauffele.
Schauffele. Yeah. It's an interesting name.
Isn't it?
Get your head around. And
Yeah.
Xander to kick things off. Nice.
Xander
Have
with
you
an
ever
X.
made a souffle?
I have made a souffle.
And
made a
did it
passion.
go well?
Yes,
Because it
did.
looks like it's the most
passion fruit souffle.
It's the most difficult thing in the kitchen when everyone holds their breath to see if it collapses.
Rises. Or collapses, yes.
It rises, but then when you take it out, it might drop a little bit. So but mine
Very
was a
difficult
success.
conditions over in Scotland to be able to play that course. Royal
Yeah.
Troon. When you see it on
Bit
TV,
Oh,
windy.
that's the one where they
Miserable.
throw rocks at you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or you're playing. Is that the one?
Keep you on
very
your toes.
difficult.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
You know what? That would take golf to a new level, wouldn't
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just like a constant bundy fight. I like you're just out there dodging bundies.
And then trying to hit the ball.
Yeah.
Like Happy
God,
Gilmore.
that's what they need.
So well done to Xander, second major for the year. He's going in as favourite for the Paris Olympics. I still can't believe that golf's in the Olympics.
It's amazing, isn't it?
That's a weird one. Tataj Bogacar.
Tade
Bogacar. There you go.
Pogacar, yeah.
He won his third Tour de France, and he's the only person to do that in the last 20 years or something since.
Well, since Lance. So,
Lance.
Have you ever made a focaccia?
Every person.
Have you ever made a focaccia?
I don't think I have.
Oh, because they're very on trend at the moment.
They are,
And people
they are.
apparently,
Thick
there's a
bread.
real groundswell of people making their own focaccia.
But you got to think that every time that there's a cyclist who wins multiple events is unbeaten. You
That is on the juice.
You just got to.
I mean, and that's what Lance did to us. And that
He
whole
made fresh juice.
That whole
When's the last time you made juice?
Keep going.
Oscar Piastri. He took out the Hungarian
Have you
Grand
ever
Prix.
made a pastry?
Well, a lot of people
When's
are
the
making
last time you had
sausages.
pastrami, Natalie?
Well, a lot of people making it was sausage season last month. Everyone's making a sausage.
Can you cure your own pastrami? Is it pastrami?
Yeah.
What is pastrami? Is it just like
It's
a deli
beef, I
meat?
think. Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
Is it nearly related to the corned beef?
No, it's different to corned beef.
If someone has the answer, I'd like to hear 13,
Because if someone was
24,
to say to me, "Do you want pastrami on the sandwich?" I'm going to say no, only because I don't
But it's like,
understand.
I
that's
don't
what's on
mind
a Reuben.
pastrami.
And you
Oh,
like
that's a
Reuben.
Reuben.
Yeah.
So, okay, pastrami.
So well done, Oscar. Lando Norris was actually winning the race. He was told to pull over, chuck the indicator on, and pull over so Oscar could win it. And he was going to win it.
Wow.
He
You
wouldn't be
was
happy about
filthy.
that.
And it took
But
ages.
also,
They
you don't
talked to him a
wanna-
lot
Do you
on
want to
the...
win like that?
Yeah.
As well? Do you know what I mean?
No, of course you don't.
Oh, Duck
Yeah.
anyway.
They were saying that Oscar, throughout the seasons, last couple in particular, that he's worked for Lando in particular positions on the grid and during the race to be able to make sure that Lando's won
Yes,
races.
as
So
a-
this was only fair. I don't know if you're winning on your own merits and
Yeah.
you're out in front, just take the event.
I agree.
And lastly, obviously, the West Coast Eagles were pathetic. They flicked the bails
Terrible.
off on Saturday. And it's that time of the year where they're giving a lot of people opportunity to play because they've changed coaching
why
and stuff
not?
like that.
Yeah.
As well.
And I said at the start of the year that they win the wooden spoon. It seems like, in my opinion, that they're going to win the wooden spoon.
Well, then they're going to get another Harley Reid, aren't they?
Yes, whoever they get,
Well,
there's a couple of
yeah.
absolute crackers,
Is
mate.
there?
Yeah,
Is there something like-
There's two Victorians who are playing in the under-18s competition. It's like the ball comes to them.
Amazing.
Oh, really?
And the ball comes.
Wow.
Yeah, they're amazing. So another chance to get better in the following seasons. The coach pursuit will take place over the next couple of months. And Fremantle were
They were great.
so good against Melbourne yesterday, although they only won by 50. I mean, only won. No, they won by 50 points. But the game, realistically, when you're watching it, if you put a number on it, you go, oh, this is almost a 100-point margin. They absolutely smacked Melbourne and remain in fourth position in the AFL table.
And the West Coast Fever, Shaun?
The West Coast Fever won by 10. So Janelle Nemard...
Fowler Nemard.
Fowler Nemard was the difference in the end. They said she was an absolute weapon. Nat, you were there at the
I was
game.
there, and it was a
up and
tight
down.
first half.
Because we were behind in the first half.
They had a fantastic third quarter where they really just blew them out of the water.
Can I ask you? A lot of talk was saying that putting Kelsey Brown into the mids, she really came with the energy.
She sat out for the first quarter, and then when she came on, she was all over the place. She was.
I
so
don't know
good.
what she does for a game, but when she's in here, she's a little battery.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
She's fantastic to have around.
Yeah, dynamic.
So, yeah.
She was great. Well done.
times.
So preliminary final against the Vixens.
Next Saturday.
Yes.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.